Are you familiar with the sensation you get when your favorite show comes to an end and you are left wondering what to do next? However, that is precisely how the fans of Caitlin Clark felt as the basketball season came to a close. On the other hand, there is no need to be concerned because Clark has something up her sleeve that is completely unexpected. Do you remember the off-season when Caitlin Clark was not present? For those who have been waiting for any information regarding her next move, it has been a slow burn. Currently, the rumor mill has been operating without interruption. Do you think she will continue to dominate the WNBA while she is in the United States? Does she have any plans to relocate to Europe? On the other hand, there is a substantial amount of wild speculation that she might be switching sports entirely. There are some rumors that are so implausible that people have even speculated that she might switch to taking up pickleball or knitting as a competitive sport. Let me tell you, however, this is not about Clark simply maintaining his relevance. Rather, it is about something that will completely change the game. It is possible that her next move will completely change the course of events in women's sports. Hold on tight, because what you are about to hear has the potential to completely transform the way that we think about athletes. First things first, before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. All set? Let's get going.
Caitlin, they said on the broadcast tonight that you were not going to play overseas. You were going to take some time. Can you just tell us a little bit more about that decision?
Are you confident that you know what Caitlin Clark will do next? Don't be so sure. She is going in a direction that no one could have anticipated. Imagine for a moment that I told you that her next big move is going to involve her switching from her basketball shoes to some golf spikes.
I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do the next day. So maybe play some golf. I think that's what I'm gonna do until it gets too cold in Indiana. So I got that. I'll become a professional golfer.
Not too much, babe.
Yeah.
Just wait, keep it basketball.
Following Clark's most recent revelation, fans have been completely taken aback. It was impossible for anyone to have anticipated this given all the talk about her potential plans for the offseason. Rather than going to Europe, Caitlin is focusing her attention on a sport that is completely different from what she normally does, golf. In addition, this is not merely a simple pastime. She is getting ready to take part in the Annika Pro-Am event by the Ladies Professional Golf Association, LPGA, in Florida, where she will be competing alongside the legendary golfer Annika Sorenstam.
WNBA Rookie of the Year set to compete in a Pro-Am golf event next month. The Indiana Fever superstar will appear at the Annika, which is the next to last tournament on the LPGA Tour from November 11th through the 17th. She will also play in the Pro-Am event on November 13th.
Those of you who are reading this might be wondering, why golf? However, Clark has never been merely a basketball prodigy throughout his entire life. She has a history in a variety of sports, with her roots in football having played a significant role in shaping her game. But what about golf? That's an entirely different aspect of the story. I was surprised to learn that she has been playing golf ever since she was a child, and now she is prepared to take her game to the next level.
I remember getting my first set of golf clubs for one of my birthdays when I was really young. My dad got it for me. It was an all-pink bag, all-pink clubs, and my dad would always take me when we were younger. I probably started playing golf when I was like 3rd or 4th grade. I mean, I was terrible. I couldn't hit it off the ground.
Recently, a video clip that went viral on the internet showed Clark coming dangerously close to making a hole in one. What has her reaction been? Caitlin Clark in her purest form, brimming with vigor and enthusiasm. Whenever she is out on the green, she demonstrates the same fierce level of competitiveness that she displays on the court.
Caitlin, that could be in. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hey! Right from the bench is away! No! Caitlin! Oh, I feel after that. Are you being serious?
Wow.
Are we sure it didn't go in? Are we sure?
It is easy to feel Clark's high level of excitement about this new challenge. She describes the opportunity to take the class with a legend such as Annika Sorenstam as an incredible experience that she can't wait to have. She is overjoyed at the prospect of taking the class with her.
Is this it? Is this like a, we're good? We're gonna call it 30? I don't think so.
Nevertheless, here's the thing. Caitlin's passion for golf isn't the only thing at play here. A calculated move has been made. It is important for her to maintain her presence in the spotlight during the off-season of the WNBA and to keep her fans interested. Clark is out here, expanding her brand and crossing sports like it's nothing, taking advantage of the fact that other players are beginning podcasts. The performances that she has given at events such as the John Deere Classic have attracted large crowds and garnered a lot of attention. More than just showing up, she is making a statement with her presence.
Hey, for some golf.
Perfect out here.
I never golf this early in the morning. I grew up in Des Moines and I played there a ton. And honestly, I try to get back there as much as I can to play with my family. My dad plays a lot, my older brother plays a lot. So, it's super fun.
Consider the following question. How many athletes have been able to successfully transition between sports at this competition level? Clark is demonstrating that it is possible to remain dominant in more than one arena and to keep your fans excited throughout the entire year. Not only does she play basketball, but she is also redefining what it means to be a modern athlete. Her career is no longer just about basketball. Fans will continue to talk about her even when basketball is not in season because of her transition to golf, which ensures that she remains in the conversation regardless of the season.
We're very competitive people. We love to compete, whether it's on the basketball court or if it's out here. I think it just adds a fun element to golf. That's in the hole!
When Clark does what she is doing, she is not only demonstrating her passion for the game, but she is also changing the way people think about women's sports. Caitlin Clark is putting herself in a position to revolutionize basketball and other sports in the same way that Tiger Woods fundamentally changed the game of golf. It is true that the Caitlin Clark effect exists, and the numbers support this assertion. Between the years 2023 and 2024, the number of people watching WNBA games skyrocketed, and the number of votes cast for All-Stars increased by an astounding 598%. Clark was the player who received the most votes. It's not a coincidence at all.
Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA.
In his first season, Clark had a season that was nothing short of historic. In addition to leading the Indiana Fever to their first postseason appearance in 8 years, she established 62 records. It is not just her statistics that are impressive, it is the way that she plays the game, which is with enthusiasm, athleticism, and a focus on the team. In addition to her undeniable crossover appeal, she is serving as a source of motivation for an entirely new generation of fans and athletes.
I feel like I'm like Tiger Woods. That's what it feels like. But then you go to the next hole and you get humbled instantly, so.
Clark is not only here to dominate basketball, she is also here to conquer any challenge that comes her way, whether it be on the golf course or on the basketball court. Fans are unable to get enough of her versatility, and the fact that she is taking part in golfing adventures is only adding fuel to the fire. She continues to broaden her influence beyond the realm of sports by leading events such as the Women's Leadership Summit and taking on leadership roles at other events. On and off the pitch, she is demonstrating what it means to be an icon in the truest sense of the word. In light of what lies ahead, it is becoming increasingly apparent that Caitlin Clark's influence extends beyond the realm of her athletic accomplishments. She is making choices that are having repercussions throughout the entire sports ecosystem, whether it be playing in the Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA, traveling to Europe, or beginning to play golf. During the peak of their career, she is establishing a new standard for what an athlete is capable of accomplishing. For many years, we have witnessed male athletes establishing themselves as dominant figures in a variety of fields, whether it be through endorsements, business ventures, or expanding into other sports. Currently, Clark is demonstrating that female athletes are capable of accomplishing the same thing, but on a much larger scale. The Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA, is facing both opportunities and pressure as a result of this shift. When viewed from one perspective, Caitlin's star power serves as a beacon for the league, attracting attention that is essential for the league's continued expansion. On the other hand, the league is now obligated to fulfill the requirements that come with having a player who is already so well known all over the world. They cannot afford to lose her for extended periods of time to teams competing in international leagues or other sports, such as golf. In order for the Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA, to not only be able to keep top players like Caitlin Clark, but also to bring in new players of her caliber in the future, they need to figure out how to evolve in real time. The manner in which Clark is utilizing her platform to reshape the way in which female athletes are portrayed in the media is yet another distinctive facet of her rise to prominence. It has been far too long since female athletes have been forced to fight for respect, attention, and coverage in the media. By demonstrating that female athletes can be just as marketable, just as impactful, and just as entertaining as their male counterparts, Caitlin is changing the narrative that has been perpetuated about that phenomenon. She is not requesting special treatment in order to become a celebrity. Rather, she is establishing her own niche in the media landscape. The fact that she is able to generate buzz across social media platforms, traditional outlets, and even in the world of golf is evidence of her widespread accessibility. This has the potential to completely transform the way women compete in sports. As a result of Clark's leadership, an increasing number of brands will recognize the importance of investing in female athletes. It is possible that women's sports as a whole will receive a larger portion of the media spotlight, as well as a greater representation in commercials, larger endorsement deals, and more attention overall. Although Caitlin is laying the groundwork, she is also opening doors for a great number of other female athletes to follow in her footsteps. Additionally, the presence of Caitlin Clark has brought up an intriguing question regarding the globalization of women's basketball to be considered. In the past, we have witnessed male celebrities such as Kobe Bryant and LeBron James being able to transform their international interest into opportunities that have defined their careers. Additionally, it is possible that Caitlin is on the verge of doing the same thing for women's sports. In the event that she decides to relocate to Europe at some point in her professional life, it will not be solely for financial reasons. Expanding her global reach and developing a transatlantic brand that has the potential to reimagine how women's basketball is viewed and followed in different parts of the world will be the focus of this endeavor. In the event that a player of Clark's stature were to bring that level of attention to European women's basketball, just think about the potential impact that this would have on the sport. The creation of new opportunities for international leagues, the generation of additional sponsorships, and the provision of additional career options for female athletes would all result from this. Creating an international movement that elevates women's basketball on a global scale could be the motivation behind Caitlin's potential move to Europe. This move could be about more than just how much money she makes. Clark's influence, on the other hand, is not limited to the events that take place at the professional level. Her presence is being closely observed by young girls and aspiring athletes all over the world. When they see what she is doing, it motivates them to pursue their own dreams, whether it be in the sport of basketball, golf, or any other sport. The message given by Caitlin is unmistakable. You are not required to pick just one way forward. At the world of sports, you have the ability to be multi-talented. You have the ability to break down barriers, and you have the ability to carve out your own unique space. The way that younger athletes think about their own futures is being altered as a result of her success. Instead of limiting themselves to a single sport or league, they are beginning to think about possibilities that are more expansive. The possibilities that lie beyond the court or pitch are becoming apparent to them. Caitlin Clark is demonstrating to them that it is possible to accomplish anything they set their minds to if they put in the effort and remain determined. Not only is she breaking records, but she is also establishing new standards for what is considered to be possible. The spotlight on women's sports is only going to become brighter as Caitlin Clark continues to accomplish her goals of breaking down barriers. Her ability to transcend sports is unparalleled, and she demonstrates this ability in a variety of ways, including making three-pointers on the basketball court and sinking putts on the golf course. This is not just about achieving fame or success in one's own life. The goal here is to alter the dynamic of the game for every athlete who follows in her footsteps. Her journey is not even close to being finished, and the decisions she makes in the years to come will continue to have an impact on the future of sports. It is certain that Caitlin Clark is a pioneer, regardless of whether she continues to play in the Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA, takes her talents overseas, or becomes a phenomenon in both sports. It is something that each of us is fortunate enough to see. What are your thoughts on this situation? Let me know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.